Hey guys, how you doing? So I'm back here working on the van this morning. I had ordered some shelf brackets off of Amazon, and those finally arrived. It took me a little longer than I thought to get those in, because when I ordered two, I thought they came in pairs, but they actually only came in two strips, so I had to wait and order two more, and they finally came in. So I'm going to go ahead and get those mounted up today, and I'll show you how that goes. Alright, the lighting's probably not going to be the best in here, but these are these little aluminum brackets that I went ahead and ordered, and they have some little clips that are going to go in there so I can make this shelf adjustable, and I'll show you where I'm putting it. Storage is going to be in the bottom there. I'm going to have 3 of those jugs, so 2's for fresh, 1's for gray, and I'm going to have a shelf that goes just above that, and I'm probably going to have 2 shelves in this cabinet here. So get this out of here, and let me show you. So I went ahead and clamped me on a spacer here. This is 3/4 of an inch. So when I put the shelf on there, I'm going to have a lip on the front and the back of it, so that the shelf won't slide forward or backwards. It'll just kind of sit in there. And so I'm going to use that as a spacer guide. And I'm just going to go ahead and mount this to the back there. Go ahead and run me a couple screws in there, and that should hold that nicely. See, is there a top and a bottom? Looks like there might be. I'm going to use alright, so there's a looks like there's a slight orientation there, and that's got numbers on that side. 3, 2, 1. Alright, we'll do them like that so that they're all the same. As you can see, I kind of got those screwed in there. Let me go ahead and take this guy off of here. So it probably would have been the ideal to use a screw that fit flush in there, but these are what I had, so that's what I'm going to use. And if that poses to be a problem, I can always change them later. Let's put it on the other side here. Alright, so I have that spacer, went ahead and secured on there. So I'm going to go ahead and finish putting in all 4 of those brackets, so it'll sit nice and level all the way around. And shoot, is that going to work? Well, just as I'm getting ready to do the back side there, I see that these brackets are going to kind of be in the way. So I got 1 on each side there. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and have to change the plan ever so slightly, but it should not be a problem. Oh boy, poor light here. Basically, I just had to change that around to allow for that corner bracket that I had up there. So I just turned this spacer that I had on its side to keep everything, even. So let me go ahead and put that in. I'm gonna go ahead and get this last one put in here. One more screw down here at the bottom. So once I'm going to put the shelves in there, they're going to be a snug fit. So I'll get me a measurement between the brackets here, and it'll have a little face piece on the front, so it'll sit down, slide all the way back, and with the shelf being a nice snug fit in there, it shouldn't come out. So I was going to try and do this on the front and back, which I probably still could. Just have to measure the offset there in the back to put a little board across the back there to keep it from sliding forward or back. But I think it's going to be fine. So there's the four brackets put in there. So I have some little clips, you know, to make this shelf adjustable. So that's the next thing I got to do, is take a measurement across and get some boards cut for my shelves and get that installed. So I thought this is the way to go instead of making some fixed shelves. This way, you know, it gives me some flexibility as far as trying to maximize space with different containers that'll fit in there. So I put my water jugs down back at the bottom. Water jugs fit good. I just have this piece of foam board here just to kind of snug it up a little bit and keep them from rattling around. And I'll cut that down to just about the right height. And that should be good. So it'll fit right underneath the shelf. And those brackets kind of are about the right size there. So I'll have me a little shelf that goes right across here, and that'll give me quite a bit of space. So let me get some measurements and see what I'm looking at. So it looks like my shelf's going to be at 18 1/4 wide by 18 deep. So 18 1/4 wide, 18 deep. And let's see if I put something about yay high. So that's going to give me okay, so I'm going to have about 30 inches to work with for storage space on the height. So whatever, a couple of containers I get to fit in there, 2 or 3, however that works out. You know, I was really thinking about putting a shelf at the bottom and one here, and that'll give me 2 compartments to stack some stuff. So I was really thinking maybe like a tote or some kind of container that would fit, you know, one for my set of clothes, one for Shannon's set of clothes, you know, so we'd have some stuff inside, and then we've got our, you know, hanging garments there. But that would give us, you know, some neat storage there. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Cool. So the next thing is going to be to cut those shelves out and get those put in. So that's going to have to be a project for after work today. So I gotta get to the shop right now. So get back to the later. All right, it's about 8 hours later. So came home from work and went ahead and got these shelves cut down. That should fit right in there. And then I have these clips. These little clips here. They're gonna go on the shelf bracket. So let me go ahead and put a couple of those in. See how it's gonna line up. Okay, that board is slightly warped just a little bit. But I imagine by the time I put any amount of weight on there, that's going to hold that down. That should work good there. So let me just pick a spot, halfway up or so. It gives me room to get my jugs out. I can even lower that shelf if I wanted to. Go like. That fits pretty good. this is kind of what I'm looking at here with my 2 adjustable shelves, right? And I can kind of custom fit those or whatever I want, and gives me some flexibility. That's pretty good. Let me finish putting my little bottom piece there. All right, so I have these pieces here that I'm going to go right underneath there. Then I get screwed to that guy like that, so they're flush. Man, I'll be honest with you, I don't even know if that's necessary. Wonder if I should put them on the top to keep stuff from sliding out. What's the plan like that? Don't know if that's necessary. I think I'm more worried about the stuff sliding off the shelf than I am about the shelf itself moving. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. I mean, I'll just drive around with it for a while and see. That might move a little bit. Try flopping this around a little bit. Alright, let me think about this for a little bit and see what I figure out. Okay, what I think I'm going to do for right now is I'm just going to hold off on putting these even in the top or the bottom. Excuse me, because it just depends on what containers I find that'll fit in there. I don't want this to not allow me to get my containers in there, whatever that might be. And as far as like some shelves, you know, I could have you know, I could put like a bungee across here, right? Drill a hole here and a hole here and just have like a bungee that I could move out of the way. I could do that on the front and the back. So before I commit to putting these on the top or bottom, I think I'm going to roll with it like it is for right now. We'll drive around with it and see what these shelves do, if they move around, if they're making too much noise. And if they start to move around, I can always put even a screw on the back side of it just to kind of keep it from sliding in and out. And then I'll see what kind of containers I get to fit there. So, all right, that's I think that's going to wrap up my shelf project for today. You know, I really just wanted to get those adjustable brackets in there and get the shelves cut and fit in there. You know, I wanted them kind of snug, which they're not as snug as I wanted in the front, a little more snug in the back, but I think it's going to be all right. And if not, we can definitely fix that, so it's no big deal. So cool. All right, guys, well, I appreciate you watching, and stay tuned for more van updates to come. We'll check you next time on A Big Transit Adventure. Peace.